Story: Magical Forest. The forest awoke before the sun. Every dawn, when the mist still clung to the roots like silver breath, the trees leaned closer to one another and whispered. Their leaves chimed softly, not with the sound of wind, but with memory. This was Elder Glen, a forest that remembered everything that had ever walked beneath its canopy. At the edge of the woods lived a girl named Dorcas. The villagers warned her never to cross the moss-marked stones that bordered the forest. The forest listens, they said, and it answers. But on the morning her mother did not wake, Dorcas stepped beyond the stones anyway. The moment her foot touched Elder Glen's soil, the air changed. Light bent strangely between the branches, breaking into colors that did not exist elsewhere. Blue that tasted like rain, gold that hummed like warmth. The trees straightened, aware of her presence. "Please," Dorcas whispered, her voice shaking. "I need help." A fox emerged from the ferns, its fur dusted with faint starlight. It looked at her with eyes far too old for its small body. "You have entered a remembering place," the fox said. "Speak carefully. Elder Glen keeps what it is given." Dorcas swallowed her fear and told the forest everything. Her love for her mother, her terror of losing her, her regret for every harsh word left unsaid. As she spoke, the forest responded. Vines lifted themselves from the ground to guide her forward. Flowers bloomed and withered in seconds, measuring time not in hours, but in truth. At the heart of Elder Glen stood the old tree, wider than a house, its bark etched with glowing runes. Inside it pulsed a slow, steady light. The forest's magic. "The forest can heal," the fox said softly, "but it asks a price." "I'll pay it," Dorcas said without hesitation. "Elder Glen will take your sorrow, but it will also take your memories of her. Love cannot be separated from pain." Dorcas's hands trembled. To save her mother meant forgetting her smile, her voice, the warmth of her arms. Tears fell onto the roots of the old tree, and the forest grew silent, waiting. Finally, Leora nodded. The light surged. Wind spiraled through the glade, lifting leaves and petals into a glowing storm. When it faded, the forest exhaled. Dorcas awoke at the edge of the forest, the moss-marked stones once again at her feet. The sun had fully risen. She felt lighter, hollow but peaceful. At home, her mother stood by the door, alive and well, worry etched across her face. She rushed forward, embracing Dorcas with fierce relief. Leora hugged her back and felt only warmth, not memory. Years passed. Dorcas grew, laughed, lived. Yet sometimes, when walking near the forest, her heart would ache for a reason she could never name. And deep within Elder Glen, the trees whispered her story to the roots, to the stones, to the fox with starlit eyes. Because the forest remembers, so that humans do not have to. Keep following for more stories.